Hi, hello. This is just a quick video. Now, this is the medication that I am on. It is prescribed to me by my GP. All right, sorry, I'm just struggling to read the number. I think it says 56 tablets in this box at 10 milligrams. Yep. This is actually Buscopan. Now, anyone who has ever heard of Buscopan, this is the other name that Buscopan is called. So what I've now got to do is double check that on my personal independence form that I have already submitted to the Department of Work and Pensions, that I don't put Buscopan down as the medication that I take. To the untrained and uneducated eye, which, as we know, the people that work for the Department of Pensions are not doctors, they are not nurses, they are not specialists in health of people. They have not swallowed a medical encyclopedia to know every single medication in the world and know how it affects every single person. Now, you would never be able to get this many tablets of Buscopan from a single pharmacist or retail outlet in one go. It is the same with paracetamol. Every time anyone goes to buy paracetamol from a shop, it will say, warning, we are only allowed to sell you 2 packets. So what people will do, like myself, and I will admit I've done it before and I'll do it again if I have to, I have had to do is go to different shops to buy and bulk buy medication that I need when I am unable to get it from my GP. Now, obviously, my doctor has given me this amount of tablets. This is supposed to last me a month. Okay, not a week, not a day, not a year, a month. So in a month, on average, I will take, according to my GP, 56 tablets of Buscopan at 10 milligrams, if I've said that right. And these are the packets. One person online, actually, I wish I had thought of doing this myself. What they've been doing with blister packs now, they can only do it with these ones if they're clear, is they've been making them into googly eyes. So I'm thinking of maybe doing that myself. My only worry would be that, because I've tried to use my pill packets for art projects in the past, and I had an issue when someone came to my house. They were like, you've got to throw those away. They're pill packets. If anyone sees you with them, one, they're going to think you're an absolute junkie. And another thing is they're going to think that you've been deliberately leaving them around where your children can find them. Not that, okay, the tablets are not in the pack. They never were in the pack. They're in my art box now and I'm going to use them. So they can be recycled. I think one of the places that do it is Superdrug and also Boots. But googly eyes is also an option if you don't have kids. But then why would you make them if you don't have children? Well, anyway. So in theory, I can take 2 of these every 4 hours. So let's see how good my maths is this morning. So 2 of them would be 8, another 2, 16, plus I'd be asleep. So for argument's sake, I could take 2, 4, 6. I could take 8 of these a day. So then if you do 8 divided by 56, that will give you the answer as to how many I am taking in a week. Now, when I first got put on Buscopan, I was probably in my teens, and it was what they called a trial medication. You could not buy this from your pharmacist, all right? And it will not have that name on the packet. When you do, it'll say Buscopan on it. And I remember going to my doctor and saying, oh, I need some more of this medication. And they were like, why? You don't. What I've given you should have lasted you a month. And I was like, well, no, it doesn't, because it's not working. What do you mean it's not working? I said, well, I've been taking 2 every 4 hours. And he was like, what, every day since I prescribed it? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, right, you need to try, you shouldn't be taking 2 every 4 hours, you should be taking 2 every 8 hours. That is not normal. And this is why I knew that my issue of bile acid malabsorption and everything else that I'm being tested for by the end of the week may or may not be helped by this. Now, I've had this systemically, intravenously into my veins. And like I was saying earlier, it amazes me that they are refusing to give me a local anaesthesia to have a colonoscopy, which I'm only allowed to do with gas and air, yet they were more than happy to, 10 years ago, every time I went to hospital with constant pain, to intravenously give me Buscopan. It was not at 10 milligrams, trust me. It caused me to have blurred vision. I couldn't even type on my phone because I couldn't see the words. It gave me a sense of euphoria. It made me feel like I was drunk. And I genuinely felt like I was slurring my words and I didn't have a clue what I was saying to anybody. And yet they were more than happy to send me home. I have said to them, well, okay, you can't give me anaesthesia. Could I not, take my normal pain relief before my procedure? And they haven't said no. So what I will do is, before I have my procedure, because I am going to be in so much pain already anyway, because I have to take Molvicol stuff beforehand to clear me out, I will take Buscopan with amitriptyline. No, it will not make me fall asleep. It'll make me be quite lucid. It'll make me feel a bit drunk. Yes, I do have a driver's license, and no, I do not drive whilst taking my medication. That would just be absolutely insane. And at the moment, I don't drive anyway because I can't afford a new car. I don't know anyone who can afford a car at the moment. Most people I know are selling their vehicles and opting to work from home. Good for them. Why not? Why should we have to work? Why can't we work from home? Unless you're in a rental like me. So the only thing they can give me is gas and air, which obviously makes you extremely dehydrated. I know this from past experience. And again, it will give me that kind of drunk sense. But this will definitely, as an antispasmodic, should hopefully relax my colon in order for them to insert the camera. Whereas if I'm already stressed and tensed, it's not going to work very well, trust me. And I think that's the reason why they give you the anaesthesia. It's not for the pain as such. It's just to relax you. So yes, I will take my fluoxetine, I will take my Buscopan, and I will take my amitriptyline. Now, I know how the amitriptyline works. I've been taking it for over a year, and they advise you to take it at least 3 to 4 hours before you want to go to sleep. So if I take it at the right time, I won't fall asleep. I will feel tired. But as I know from past experience, I've took amitriptyline and I've still been up at 4 o'clock in the morning to take care of my children. So when it works, it works. But nothing that I take from my GP will ever stop me not waking up when I hear the words, "Mom! I need you!" And believe me, that is probably the best alarm clock anyone can ever have in the world. Is, "Mom! I need you now!" And I have 3 of those alarm clocks. So, yes, I'm pretty sure if I'm sitting in that chair at the hospital that is not comfortable, because they're not comfortable. And the nurse goes, "Hi, it's time for your procedure." I'm pretty sure I'm going to hear her. And yes, they are quite sweet about it. Although you can't take anyone in with you, there is always a nurse there to hold your hand. Usually it's a woman. But if they offer me a guy's hand for a change, I won't be complaining. But usually, for health and safety, protection, for privacy reasons, when you're having such an invasive procedure, most of the staff will be of the same sex, usually, of the person that is who's having the procedure. Not always, but then as a guy, maybe you would feel more comfortable if it was a woman inserting a camera in to your back passage and not a male doctor. But I know from when I had the procedure before, there were no male staff for some reason. Maybe guys just didn't want to do that for a living, which is fair enough. I want to be a doctor. What kind of doctor do you want to be? An arse specialist. Yeah, I don't think that's something I personally would want to do. Anyway, I've got to go. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.